Some of you know that I've been fiddling with lots of different patterns for this sketching bag that has everything I need from start to finish. Paints, water, clips, pens, white gel pen, brush and a little book. So I decided to take it for a field trip because I finally got the pattern right. For my first field trip I went as far as my dining room table and I decided to draw the lamp that hangs over the table. Well, my students and I decided to follow a series of prompts, just for fun, just to do something a little bit different and something as a group as well. And the one I came up with this week was a curved reflective surface. And the idea behind that was, well, one day I just looked at my lamp hanging over my table and I thought, that has got a rather nice reflection in it. And then I thought, well, the good thing about doing a reflection in a curved surface is that we don't really know what we're drawing, we don't really know what we're seeing. And I decided it would be a good exercise in drawing what you see rather than what you think is there. So I'm using grey ink and I'm using a combination of the reverse of the nib and the regular side of the nib, and I drew what I saw and then the idea was to paint it. So out came my little Sakura water brush that's in my sketch kit and my box of paints. Now I have 2 boxes of paints in that little sketch kit and I chose the one with the bright colours in it, the ones made by Szmal. Mind you, I ended up using some of the duller colours that were in the set, but however, now the idea was to leave the 2 windows super bright and shining, even though I could see things through the window, like I could see trees and a car and some bushes and so on. I really wanted to capture the idea of something bright and shining in the middle of the reflection. If you want something to really shine out, you need to leave it blank. So even if there are trees and whatever seen through the window, if you draw those, you're going to lose the effect of bright light shining through the window. Now, I didn't really have the patience to wait for things to dry, but that was okay because I am trying to be comfortable with letting colours run into each other anyway. So this was a good opportunity for me to do that. You can see the little picture of me right there in the middle. I'm wearing a yellow bucket hat, which you can barely see at all, and a sleeveless little sweater, which I've had for ages but I've never worn before. But today I just thought, well, I'm at home. You know what? It's a cute little sweater. I'm going to wear it. I could have just left the lampshade all on its own, but I wanted to give a little bit of context. So I've drawn in all the beams and the wood bits in the background, as well as the lamp in the kitchen. So I'm dropping in more and more colour, and it's not easily done really when your paint is still wet. But the nice thing is it's a kind of a wet and wet technique. Just keep dropping in the paint and you won't get masses of difference in terms of values, but you'll get there eventually and you will get some really nice watercolour effects as well. So here we are, more or less done. There's me and here's me. I did decide that the 2 light patches around my eyes were a little bit light, so I added a little bit of colour after that. Nothing too dramatic though. I enjoyed it.